This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. On the ground, it's low. He's past the marker and still going. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Well, Ohio State versus Notre Dame. How can we forget what happened the last time these teams played with a national championship trophy in the building? The Irish get out to that marathon march to open the game, draw first blood. Ohio State takes command, but the Irish wouldn't go away, Kirk.
Yeah, the Buckeyes end up winning this game, and it looked like they might blow Notre Dame out in the second half. But Riley Leonard and that offense made enough plays to make it competitive. And don't forget, it came down to that third down play. Gutsy call by Chip Kelly and Ryan Day, throwing the football downfield where Jeremiah Smith makes a huge catch against man coverage. So Ohio State, Notre Dame, always a fun one when these two teams play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Sayin. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
They begin with a quick throw to the left. Second after their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's intercepted. good.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's low. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Irish. Too much speed for the defense.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Grab down the middle. It's Tate. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, the pass is picked up. Score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. shotgun. Here's an inside give. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Gotta seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He's got it with room to run. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
He's been sharp on these touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. The defense contributes 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the point after is right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Scanning the field. It's Sayin. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. He's going to take it game-changing play. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? All the way back for the pick-6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Ohio State, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Wide open downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down play for this offense. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
To the air, it's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion now. On 2nd and goal. They give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Launching one to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Notre Dame 42.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 42, set to advance on the football.
Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Carr. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's low. Headed for the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? On the move now. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, with another touchdown, this 1st half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Fires it to the wideout. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 42 on to kick it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like...
Breaks into the clear. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Hit just as he throws the ball. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. On the run, it's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
Bringing it out. It's Price. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Looking to pass. It's Carr. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's gone down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He'll pitch it. He finds some space. Gets the 1st and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
414 satellite.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Loses 1. 3rd down coming up.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They couldn't stop him there. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far.
14.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Here we go.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Grab down the middle. Smith. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues.
325.
It's a run to the left. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. And they've got him.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
3rd and goal to try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. To throw, it's saying. Here's another interception. We're losing track.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Grinding away with the running game.
The ball carrier is the running back. Pickup of 6. Brings up.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Running with purpose. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
18-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Send the back in motion. And it's a direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Donaldson.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch made by the tight end. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And 1st down for the offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.